Ali Lewber was dating James Kennedy. No one
Correct.
knows who Ali Lewber is, but James
No?
Kennedy from Vanderpump Rules.
I feel like her name's gotten kind of big enough, right? No?
No,
No,
nobody.
not enough?
People know James Kennedy from Vanderpump Rules with Ali Lewber, who nobody knows.
So Allie is now talking about her side of the story. She's got a new podcast called Starstruck. And so she was talking about how they had just started recording the first episode of Starstruck and that he was going to be the first guest. And I guess they had all this great energy this one week. And, he'd struggled with alcohol for quite some time. He had gotten help. And so he was supposedly sober. And she said hours before his arrest, they were attending Kathy Hilton's annual Christmas party. And it was like everything was going really well. And then all of a sudden, when she finished working, she came out to the party and she was like, oh, wow, his demeanor's really changed. It was kind of like, have you been drinking? And although she was like suspicious, I guess he had said, oh, no, I'm good. And she realized like, no, this guy is drunk. Like there's something happening. That she accused him of being drunk, and then they started fighting. They ended up going back to her house, and that's where the cops were called out, not by one of them. At least that's not what it sounds. It sounds like by a neighbor or something, because they were screaming and fighting. And I guess someone had overheard them say that he picked her up and threw her down, but has since kind of been cleared that it was only a verbal argument, that there was no actual laying hands on her, but the drinking was a non-negotiable in their relationship. That was something that had been put in between them that said like, look, if you start drinking, we can't be together. And once he started drinking again, that was the nail that broke the coffin. Is that the correct saying?
The nail that broke the coffin. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No, right. I don't know actually. The nail. I never used that. I've heard it, but I never used it. The nail.
The final nail that sealed the coffin. I don't know.
Somehow
I'm not supposed to use phrases if I don't know what the hell they mean.